hated God. I felt that he had betrayed me, that he had left me to be brutalized, that he would not hear my prayers. And I felt like he was just somebody who didn't care about me. I really felt that I would just, if I was going to hell, that I would die a homosexual and I would go to hell, and I didn't care anymore. You know, maybe it was better than the struggle of my life, which was this exhilarating high when I was clubbing and partying and sexing, and then this very deep low when I felt lonely and alone and rejected. What I decided to do is I was going to write a letter, and I was going to list everyone's name who had ever hurt me and had abandoned me. And I was going to say in the letter, you are the reason that I killed myself. I just turned the television on and I began to watch it. And it was an amazing scene on the television. It was a story being played out, and I saw in the distance a man, and he was carrying something. He was dragging something. I also saw the faces of the people. They were screaming at him. They were throwing things at him. They were reaching for him like as if they wanted to just kill him. And I could not, for the life of me, understand what had this man done for these people to hate him so much. The things I saw in this movie that shocked me was I saw my own face in the crowd. And when I saw that, I was shocked to my core that I was there hating this man who was moving towards me. And he said to me, I did all of this just for you. And when I heard that, tears leapt into my eyes because I wanted to die. And I didn't think anybody heard me or saw me. And I could not believe that he would say to me that he endured this for me. And at that time, I realized that it was Jesus. He said to me, you've done too much and God is not going to forgive you. You've sinned too much. You've done too much. He's not going to forgive you. And as soon as that voice finished speaking, another voice said to me, but if you ask him, he will. And so I decided that I would ask God to forgive me. That ask him, how could you love me knowing all that I've done? Because my conception of love was I had to do something for him to love me. And here he was saying, I love you regardless of what you've done. And I wasn't convinced of that. There was some situations that I had gotten myself involved in when I was in Germany, and it was very degrading type of stuff. And I began to tell him, I said, don't you remember when I did this? And he stopped me when I was telling, he said to me, but I love you. And I decided that day that I wanted to be in relationship with him no matter what. I was a new man. I was a new creation. All the old things had passed away and my life had become new on that day.
I believe they were born that way.
I chose to become a lesbian.
I didn't want to be gay.
I remember in 4th grade, I went to a birthday party. And at this birthday party, I was raped by several men.
When I was sexually abused, I remember thinking, at least I'm getting some attention.
I was taken to my first gay bar when I was 16 years old. You know, they liked me. I was young. I was easily taken advantage of.
I participated in orgies and I went to public sex places.
I'm gay, I'm HIV positive, and how do you like me now?
This was my fix, to come into the club, to be around the gay people. I've arrived. But in actuality, I hadn't arrived. I had arrived to hell is what I had arrived to.
And I thought, you know, one of these days I'm just going to stop mid-span and jump. And I heard these words come in my mind. If you're willing to take your life, are you willing to give it to me? And I thought, well, that must be God.
A still small voice pierced through my thinking and my heart that said, Anne, you will not find what you're looking for here.
When I experienced the love of the Father, I'm telling you, my life was changed.
It doesn't matter how you think you were born. You know, you can be born again.
I had to say, Lady Gaga, shut up. I was not born this way.
They know that I was stuck in the same flesh, struggle that they were stuck in. But I am free.
I couldn't be a gay Christian. I knew too much scripture for that.
I didn't realize that it was going to take dying to me and to what I understood to be myself.
I want to heal your whole person, not just your sexuality. Choose.
God, help me. Don't allow me to pick this phone up. God, help me.
We're all looking for this ultimate sexual experience. Why not the ultimate relationship?
Such were some of you. Your lives are no longer characterized by enslavement to these sinful desires.
Sometimes the only cure for suffering is suffering when it's submitted to the merciful one.
And so is change possible? That's what it's all about.